What's going on, everyone? Chris from PickDogs.com here with your morning show. I'm here with Jay Briggs. I'm here with Ron Romanelli. It is Wednesday, December 11th, 2024. 2 weeks till Christmas. Still can't believe it. 2024 flying by. Got more NBA Cup action in the quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. Jay, too soon to talk about it.
Is what it is.
I was gonna say Jay lost his voice, but apparently it got him a little bit quicker than we thought it did.
Yeah, fellas, this might be a tough one. And the gym session gonna be a tough one too. My voice is gone. It's kind of here right now for a little bit. We'll see how long it stays. But yeah. But money making Wednesday. Smaller card today, kind of like yesterday. Of course, the elephant in the room, my Mavs got taken on the shed. Luka Doncic, after I go and claim him to be the best player on the planet, comes out and has 2 points through 3 quarters. And then on the flip side, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was out there looking like him. It was one of them nights for me, man. It wasn't them nights for me, but it was what it was. It was still a winning night. I went 2-1 officially. I had Orlando, and then I had Providence. Hashtag fuck DePaul. Shout out Providence, man. But yeah, so just ready to keep it rolling today. Y'all know what today is, man. It's Hawk Romanelli Wednesday.
How the hell does this keep happening?
It's how it happens. I don't know. That's the thing. That's what makes it hilarious, is because it just happens that way. It just lines up every year, every game. Most of the week.
I woke up this morning, and as soon as I clicked go live, and I'm like, son of, how does this keep happening? I seriously said, how does this keep happening? But it's how it lines up. Yeah, man. I was like, I didn't listen to myself. My own mentality about DePaul basketball and Big East play, and I didn't listen to myself.
Yeah, you had told me all year. You told me, you said as soon as they get to conference.
And I was like, maybe this DePaul team is different with Chris Holtman maybe got these guys play. No, yeah, they're back on the DNB during conference play.
So I wasn't able to watch the game, but I was scoreboard watching. They had a 9-10 point lead early in the game. I was like, oh shit, I might be in trouble here. DePaul might be the truth. And then I checked back. I saw we was in overtime. I said, okay.
And then yeah, DePaul did DePaul things. But Ron, how's it going?
It's going good, Chris. Jay makes my job a lot easier with some of the things he says. Just a lot of content that can come out of it. And the Mavs were who we thought they were, and Luka was what he thought he was. And just saying he's better than Jokic is just too easy. It's just like I feel kind of bad when you obviously we like to win, but sometimes it's just like, I don't know. I woke up, I didn't watch the game at all, but I see the Thunder win. It's like, do I feel like rubbing it in? I don't know. And then I looked at your Twitter and I saw all the, we're not done yet, guys. We're not done yet. Live bet 'em.
Man.
It's been a rough couple of days for the Dallas area.
Man, has it? Fuck. Be what it be. Shout out to the Thunder Buddies, man. Shout out to Thunder Buddies. Shout out Shai. Shai was a man amongst boys yesterday. He was a man on a mission yesterday. Went out there and came out there, the mid-range assassin. Shout out to my man. Still think the Mavs are the better team. Still think the Mavs will beat them in 7 in the playoffs. And that don't change. But they got us yesterday. They got us. Shout out to them.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Jay's gonna catch a little bit of heat today, but I think he's signed himself up.
Yeah. I've been catching it. It's cool though.
Yeah. I will say this. Everyone in the comments. It's good for like 24 hours, but when you keep dragging it on, it doesn't get funny anymore. It's just annoying. Even I was looking at some of the YouTube comments and I was like, dude, what? We've come to expect this.
It's part of the job description.
It's true. Wow. To an extent. Oh man. Ron, what do you think about Max Fried getting that big deal with the
I saw that.
Yeah, I mean, I texted my friend. He's a big Mets fan. I said I'd take Max Fried and Kyle Tucker over 15 years of Soto. That's
Yeah, I was gonna say we didn't get your thoughts on the Juan Soto deal.
Yeah, I mean, Soto's an excellent player, but the points that have been raised are, he's going to be a DH in a few years, even though somehow he keeps getting nominated for Gold Glove. It's clear that he's not actually a good fielder. He's one of the best hitters in baseball, but do you pay that much money for a DH? And he has the opt out, I think, after 5 years. I think the Mets need a lot more than Soto, and I think the Yankees would have needed a lot more than Soto. So if they're able to replace his production with a guy like Kyle Tucker, they can go out and make a trade or pick up some bats otherwise, and then you get a nice starter, Max Fried. I mean, the Yankees rotation on paper looks like one of the best in baseball, and that's without Stroman and Cortez even in the picture. So I think the Yankees will be fine if they can. They have to keep spending, though. They can't be done yet.
I caught a little bit of heat because I said the Mets were playing for 2026 because they've turned into the San Francisco Giants where they compete every other year.
Yeah, I think they'll be in the running, but I still think they're the third best team in that division.
Braves or Phillies first?
Phillies.
Yeah.
So you're saying the Mets are like the Knicks, basically?
Not quite, because the Knicks didn't make that big of a splash. This is if like the Knicks got like when they were going after Kevin Durant and LeBron at the time. And if they were able to land them instead of Andrea Bargnani.
Don't you sully the good name of Andrea Bargnani. I still dream about his commercial for Primo pasta and sauce.
Fair.
God,
I don't know. I just don't see how he got more money than Ohtani. Like, what? How?
Because Steve Cohen's delusional.
So I wonder what they would have gave Ohtani. Would the Mets have gave Ohtani $1 billion? Because it's like,
probably,
bro, he's 2-1. Like he's 2-1. So, like Browns, for me, that's how I look at it too. Soto's just a bat. Ohtani's like pitcher and bat. And to be honest, personally, this might be a hot take. It might not to some people. Batting wise, I probably would take Ohtani, me personally, over Soto. Just
that's not a hot take.
Okay, then it's not. Okay, I thought it's for some it might be because I know a lot of people love some Soto. They love
that's like Ruffalo's hot takes where he goes, I think the Pistons might compete for that 10th spot in the division. The Chiefs could have a shot this year to win the Super Bowl. So I think Ohtani might be the best hitter on the planet.
I'm gonna put you on mute just before you talk, so that way I can start calling you out when you.
I want to hear some actual hot takes, like Luka Doncic is better than Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, there go one.
On what planet?
I gave one yesterday. What was my one yesterday too on the show? I said the Bengals make the playoffs, and Denver is gonna miss. I said Chargers at first, but then I looked at it again. They not. So it's gonna be Denver. Denver's gonna miss since he's gonna make
it. What's Denver's record?
8-7. No, sorry. 8-5.
They play each other, don't they? Once.
Yep, they play each other too.
Because we're looking at the Chargers, but the Chargers finish off against the Raiders and the Patriots.
Yeah, right now Denver 8-5, Cincinnati 5-8. That's a pretty hot take, right?
Yeah, I mean, I could see the Broncos losing the final 3 games, and maybe even this week. So they play at Chargers, at Bengals, Chiefs.
There's a path.
I don't hate it. There's a path. I think the Bengals are going to make the playoffs. I just don't know which team's going to be on the outside.
It would have to be the Chargers or the Broncos.
Either one of those two. Yeah.
So we'll see. Joe Shiesty playing at the MVP level, man. So is Jamar Chase. Then, if that defense could just have any signs of life, they'd be right at the top of the AFC.
Not giving up on the Jets yet. They still got a shot.
Jets.
At the first overall pick, maybe.
in the midst of their second 4-game losing streak.
Man. Do they bring Rodgers back next year? Would you bring Rodgers back next year?
I would.
No, I think they're playing for a high draft pick to take their next quarterback.
Who would they take though?
Well, I was actually just about to sign in, go into Tankathon and see who that they have at the in the mock draft. So right now, well, the Jets would technically get Abdul Carter from Penn State, edge rusher. First two quarterbacks off the board are Shador at 1, Cam Ward at 2.
Where they got Shador going? Vegas?
Yeah. Cam Ward going to the Giants.
I don't really like Cam with them Giants. I don't.
And the funny thing is, they're the only 2 quarterbacks on here in the first round.
Yeah, because what's the name? Carson Beck and Quinn Ewers assed it up in front of everybody. It actually worked out well for Shador and Cam to be at home on Championship Saturday for draft stock purposes because Carson and Quinn did themselves no favors.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if they have a like the second round in the mock draft. Apparently, the Bengals are lined up to get Ashton Genty.
Ooh, that's what they need, low key. Who they got my boys taking?
I just had it. Where is it?
For the longest, they had Genty to us.
Okay, so one has the Cowboys getting Genty. One has the Bengals getting Genty.
That's what I say, because a lot of people have been trying to put Genty over with us.
But they also have, but one also has Cam Ward and Shador Sanders flipped. So I'm trying.
Jay, you said you're taking Shador over Cam?
To me right now, honestly, like wholeheartedly, I think they're the same. Like prospect wise, like
you're the GM of the number 1 pick. Who are you taking?
Which team am I? That
Giants.
If I'm the Giants, I'm taking. If I'm the Raiders or the Giants, I'm taking Shador. I would take Shador. I just think marketability wise, and player wise, I think they're even. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even be mad if some people favored Cam Ward more so over Shador. I just think what Shador is going to bring to the table, marketability wise, and just media wise, and just that's real now in this current climate of sports that people don't want to talk about. Kind of why I feel like Bronny James is a great investment for the Lakers. He already paid back what they paid him in contract. Like, you know what I mean? So just based off his marketability. So yeah, from a pure football perspective, though, I think they're even. But if I was the GM, if I was the Giants or the Raiders, I would go Shador personally. What about y'all? Who would y'all take first?
Doesn't matter who was first, because the last 2 years, quarterback that's gone second has been better. So
I would trade my pick.
I wouldn't. If I was the Raiders, I would draft Shador. Giants, I would probably trade. To me, Shador just feels like a Raider. Like he kind of just feels like Vegas. Like I could see that working over there. For the Giants, I'm gonna just be real. The Giants have only had a black quarterback start one football game, and it just happened not that long ago with Tyrod Taylor.
Wow.
So it's not a great climate for that, in my opinion. So I just don't think that Cam Ward is their style quarterback. I think maybe waiting next year for Arch Manning, something the Giants might do. They've had bad quarterback play for since Eli Manning has gone now, since Eli Manning was gone. So one more season of bad quarterback play, I don't think will be too bad for them. It's not like they're, because next year rolling in, regardless of who they have, they're going to be slotted as the fourth team in the division. So one more bad year and then tank and try to get who you really want seems more in line with.
I still think they're going to go and get someone though.
This the team that's going to go. Let me think. Who's on the block this year, quarterback wise? They're going to go get a veteran, an old veteran. Let me think. Who on the block?
Because after Shedeur and Ward, you got Jalen Milroe, Carson Beck, Drew Aller, Quinn Ewers.
I don't like none of them.
Jackson Dart, Curtis Rourke, Dylan Gabriel, Garrett Nussmeier, Kyle McCord, Potato, and Will Howard.
Like, I think it's this coming up draft, the quarterbacks, you might as well just take a old veteran guy like a Jameis over a Quinn. You know what I mean? And be more serviceable next year. Than to build up a project guy that's high side isn't all that high anyway. So that's kind of how I would think. Is Gabriel coming out this year? That's not a bad play for the Giants. I wouldn't be shocked they draft him kind of late. But I don't know. We'll see.
I'm not saying that those aren't guys that are in the top 10. Those are quarterbacks. That's the quarterback rankings.
Yeah, I know.
So,
I just don't. You know,
I don't for the comments, someone was saying I was saying Dylan Gabriel's not going top 10. I'm not saying he's going to. I'm just saying that those are the top 12 quarterbacks ranked. After Shedeur and Cam Ward, they have all the other quarterbacks going at least early to mid day 2.
So, Ron, if you were the Giants and you traded it, what would you be drafting?
Well, where am I in the draft now?
I don't know. This was your idea.
You start. Well, I mean, like
I abstain.
How far are you sliding down?
It depends on who wants the pick. I mean, who do you think would need to get to number 1?
The Jets.
I don't see too much movement this year because I think this is more of a deeper draft than like a top end talent draft.
Do you know who they have getting? Who they have drafting with the who they have the Patriots drafting?
Who?
Travis Hunter.
Oh yeah. Ooh. At what pick?
3.
I don't want that to happen, please. But speaking of Patriots, Ron, what you think of Bill Belichick to North Carolina?
I don't know. I don't believe it until I see it.
Do you think it will have them overrated and overvalued?
I don't even think he's going to go there yet. I mean, I don't know.
It's official. You think
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I thought it was. He talked about it yesterday. He came out his mouth. I saw him. He said it.
He said, "I'm going to North Carolina."
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Oh, I thought it was official yesterday.
I'm just trying to see if I can verify it.
I saw him say, like, if I were to go to college, blah blah.
Might be wrong. I thought it was official.
You getting your news over there?
I thought I saw it was official yesterday.
Hmm.
Guess I'm tripping.
I'm still seeing weighing offer, so that's an officially.
Okay. My bad.
Alrighty, what do you guys say we get into today? Small
Sounds
card.
like a great idea, Chris.
What did I do to deserve the attitude from
That's
Bono?
exactly something that Mitch would say to you. Sounds great, Chris.
Yeah, it's actually that's true. Okay, fair. Fair. That's a good point. All right, well, in Jay's mentality, let's get NHL out of the way here.
Let's do it.
Following Jay's lead. Only 2 games in the NHL. You got the Ducks and the Senators, and you got the Rangers and the Sabres. Jay, anything here?
Man, first of all, them Sharks.
Almost.
I needed that plus money, man. It was there until we wasn't. But today, not in love with this card. I would take the Sabres at home, no, at plus money. The Rangers coming off a significant homestand. They just lost back-to-back to the Kraken and Chicago. We've already seen Buffalo beat the Rangers this season. Just seems like a nice plus money bounce back spot at home for Buffalo. I know they've been asked, but it's their 5th straight home game. So we got one team coming off a significant home stand. We got one team that's been at home for quite some time. We've already seen this team beat them. We're getting plus money. Small attack for me on the Buffalo Sabres.
Yep, I'll take the Sabres too. I've loved watching this Rangers demise. Hopefully it keeps going. Give me Buffalo.
God, both those teams are playing like shit.
Terrible. Garbage.
The Rangers losing 8 of 10. The Sabres losing 7 in a row. Bulk of those have been at home where they're supposed to play their best hockey. I'll take the over 6 because Buffalo can't keep the puck out of the net. But right now, neither can the Rangers. And I'll lean towards Anaheim plus 1.5 against Ottawa. The Ducks have won the last 3 meetings and 7 of the last 9. They've been competitive in a lot of their recent step-up games, or at least, against the teams that are closer to their level. Teams like Montreal, LA, Seattle, Buffalo. They struggled against Minnesota and Vegas, but those are 2 of the better teams in the NHL. So against an Ottawa team I just feel is overvalued here. Give me Anaheim plus 1.5 and a sprinkle on the money line at plus 200. All right. Let's see here. That would be me, and I would make that play 10 times out of 10.
And that would be me too.
Y'all are skits. I'm with them. Who the fuck suggested that? Them Calipari boys, man.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay.
Final 4 bound, baby. Let's go.
Absolutely no shot. Absolutely
Yes,
no shot.
way. Yes, way. I've been
Here
on
we
that
go.
start.
3 words. 3 words. Overrated and overvalued.
Fair. I wouldn't necessarily disagree with that. They are, but I think they're a good team that's going to overcome it and find a way. In most spots, I'm not laying in points with them this season. I kind of see that, but I still think they're gonna make some noise, man. I like them. That's a J team. They just are.
They're gonna make some noise in the NIT. We're gonna go on to.
Did y'all see the if there was an NIT bracket for college football? Did y'all see that post?
No.
Mm-mm.
It's actually looking like a pretty good tournament.
Let's see. Hold on.
Let me see if I can find it. It was like, hold on, let me see.
Oh, here it is. What a college football NIT would have looked like this season. Imagine that. It's on the Buffalo's thing, on the Buffalo fan page.
They had Miami, Iowa State, Ole Miss, and South Carolina getting a bye. Then they had UNLV playing Illinois. Hold on. This one's old. Hold on. That's the wrong one. That's not the one. This is the one right here. All right, here we go. They had Syracuse versus Missouri, Ole Miss versus UNLV, Alabama as the 1 seed, Illinois as the 4 seed, Miami as the 2 seed, BYU as the 3 seed. Army versus Iowa State, and South Carolina versus Colorado. Be a pretty good little bracket. That'd be a pretty good little NIT.
Actually, not bad.
You feel me? That'd be all right, but we got the Pop-Tart Bowl, man. Turn me up.
Wait. That giant oversized Pop-Tart.
Got the Pop-Tart Bowl, man. The Duke's Mayo Bowl.
Damn, I was hoping that Dion would get a bowl of Duke's Mayo poured on his head after they won the game.
What bowl are they? Oh, they're in the Alamo Bowl. Yeah, they're in the
Alamo Bowl, yeah. All right. We got decent college hoops card, not a huge college hoops card, but good enough. to get us by. We got, let me see, kicking off in about half an hour, Norfolk State and Baylor. LIU and UMass Lowell. We got Tennessee Martin, Alabama State, Eastern Kentucky Pitt, Dartmouth Notre Dame, Maine and Duquesne, IU Indy, and I will not take any other pronunciations or annotations, against PFW Changs.
Iapui versus PFW Changs, man. Come on, man. You know what it is.
Got UTEP and Louisville, Bryant St. John's, NJIT Delaware State, Fairleigh Dickinson and Villanova, North Alabama, East Carolina, Marshall Wright State, and Milwaukee and Green Bay. So we'll go up to the 7 o'clock time slot. Ron, what do you like here?
Yeah, I'm going to take Villanova, lay the points. I just we've seen them earn some blowout wins against inferior opponents. I think this is another one. Fairleigh Dickinson, definitely not the team we saw a few years back where they took down number 1 seed Purdue, and I think they're in trouble in that one. I like UT Martin on the money line and plus the points. I think it's a game. I honestly think those are 2 even teams, and I don't think that one team should be a 5-6 point favorite over the other, even at home. So I think UT Martin has a chance to win that one. I think it's going to be close down the stretch. I like Duquesne against Maine. I've mentioned I think Maine's a little bit overvalued, and Duquesne undervalued because of their bad start to the season straight up and against the spread. But I think this is a good feel-good win at home. They're starting to turn it around now. Louisville over UTEP. Louisville's played one of the toughest schedules in college basketball without playing a true road game. They've just played almost every one of their games against tough teams, whether they were at neutral sites or at home. They played Tennessee, they played Duke, Oklahoma, Indiana, Ole Miss, West Virginia. So this is a battle-tested team. They're playing at home here. I think UTEP's a solid mid-major school, but not good enough in this game to keep up for 40 minutes. So I like Louisville to win by probably 20-plus points in that one. And that's about it for me in that time slot.
Yeah, I'm on Villanova as well, and it feels weird to say, but maybe Villanova basketball is back. I don't necessarily want to, jump to that conclusion too soon, but like Ron said, they're starting to play well. They beat up on bad teams. Fairleigh Dickinson, I don't think is going to be able to hang around here. They haven't played a team up to Villanova's level since the 26-point losses to Nebraska and Creighton. They were catching similar numbers to what they were catching here, is the only thing, but I still think that Villanova can pull away in this one, win by 30 plus. I'm gonna take IU Indy. I'm gonna take IU Indy, and that's see, CJ didn't want to mute the mics to know that I was just gonna shoot out the other.
I might mute it, but I did say Iapui.
Yeah, I know you did. I'm gonna take IU Indy. I just think that I don't know. I think PFW is going to be one of the better teams in the Horizon League this season, but I like what Paul Corsaro's done with this team. Brought up a bunch of guys from D2, and we've seen IU Indy be a lot more competitive. They just lost to Northern Kentucky by just 2 points, and I think this is going to be a team that may not win a ton of Horizon League games this season, but I think they're going to be competitive for the most part. So give me IU Indy, and give me UMass Lowell against LIU. I just think Lowell is the far better team in that one. I think LIU is just overmatched. I look for Lowell to win that one by 20 plus. Give me UMass Lowell laying the points. Jay.
Let me get Baylor laying the points on Norfolk. Baylor woke up and took whatchamacallit behind that shed, Abilene. I know they lost to UConn on the road, but it's a tough place to go and play. At home here, I think they absolutely beat up on Norfolk. Norfolk, a solid team, good team. Just don't like the spot for them. We've seen them be beaten up on the road in a couple spots, and I think this is another one of them where they just get taken out of shit. Give me Duckinese Nuts, aka Duquesne, aka Duckinese. They're gonna wake up. They are. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. We kind of saw that last game against Delaware, and I think they do the same thing to Maine. I think this is a double-digit win coming for them. I know it's a tough start to their season, but I still believe in these boys, man. Shout out to them. Give me Duquesne and small lean on St. John's laying the points on Bryant. Today seems to me like a stomp down day. Everybody can take them behind the shed. A lot of lumber to lay in college hoops today, so be wary of the back doors. But I like a lot of the good teams to go ahead and beat up on bad teams. I'm on St. John's laying the points on Bryant.
All right. Move on to the rest of the card, basically. Got here. Arkansas Pine Bluff, the Abe Simpsons against Louisiana Monroe. Colgate in Kentucky. North Dakota against Ron's favorite team, Utah Valley. Favorite Wolverine. Southern Louisiana against Louisiana, the Maroons. Got Fresno State against BYU. Cal Baptist against San Diego State, and South Dakota State, Jackrabbits against Nevada.
Turn me up, Jackrabbits. Turn me up.
Yeah, I'm gonna take BYU here. I'm gonna lay the big number with BYU against Fresno. Fresno, a team that normally likes to resort to defense, try to keep themselves in and try to win games, but they're not even doing that. They've given up at least 81 points in each of the 4 games during this 4-game losing streak. BYU, a team that likes to bomb away on bad teams, especially at home. I think BYU wins this one by 35 plus. Go BYU laying the points. And I'm going to take a shot on Colgate plus 32, but I think maybe the better play in that game over 156.5. I think Colgate can hang here. I think they can lose this game like maybe 24, 96, 72, something like that. I just think Kentucky's got bigger fish to fry, and I think Colgate usually does a good job of stepping up to these better teams they play. Done it against Syracuse in the past, and I think they can do it here against Kentucky. So I'll take Colgate. I'll take the over in that game.
I'm on the other side. I think Kentucky takes some boys behind the woodshed. I see this as a 40-point win. Colgate, they haven't really just been beaten up too many times this season. I am looking at that, but man, in Kentucky, like if this was a neutral site, I might be able to hear it. I think this is a game Kentucky up by 20 at half, and then they just kind of slowly but surely extend it. It's probably gonna be like a 40-point win. So that's what I'm thinking here in this one. I think they just blow them out. Something like I'm gonna go 90, like 50. 90 to 50. Give me Kentucky. Another blowout I like in this slot. I like San Diego State to beat up on Cal Baptist. Cal Baptist, I don't trust this team on the road. We just seen them get taken on that shit by UCF out there. And I think San Diego State does the exact same. So 2 stomp downs for me here. I will take a shot on the dog, though. I'm taking South Dakota State Jackrabbits outright money line. Plus 500. It's just a play on the spot, play on the situation. Nevada is the better basketball team. But them Jackrabbits, man, this is their time of season. And too many times in these spots, like the last couple of years, I make money with the Jackrabbits. That's why I love them. I don't know. I haven't watched too much South Dakota State basketball, but I'm just talking about a flyer on plus 500. I mean, come on now. Let's do it.
Ron, you like anything here?
I don't like anything that Jay said. I disagree with all of the picks he just gave out.
All of them? Nevada finna beat up on South Dakota State.
I love Nevada laying the points. I love Cal Baptist plus the points. I think that's the money line shot you take.
Damn.
And I like Colgate, but that line does kind of scare me a little bit. For me, I don't understand. When I don't understand why a line is where it is, it's usually a good place to stay away from, or honestly sometimes be on the other side. But for me, I just think Colgate is, this was a tournament team last year, so I think they're better than 33-point dog in this game. And Kentucky's coming off an overtime win against Gonzaga, so it's a clear letdown. I don't know. That one, I definitely would take Colgate if I had to choose, but maybe a game you stay away from. But I think Nevada and Utah Valley could be my two favorite free plays on the board. I think Nevada wins that one in blowout fashion after their back-to-back losses outright to Washington State and Marymount. Look for a fired-up effort from Steve Alford's bunch. Jackrabbits, just not enough.
Tisk. All right. Let's go to NBA. Break each matchup down individually. We got the Atlanta Hawks taking on the New York Knicks. Jay?
Yes, today's Wednesday, man. Y'all know what I'm on. I'm on them Hawks. Got to.
Let's hear the sound.
Let's see if my voice can do it.
It's like a
and all of a sudden,
bird.
like that, he's out for another 2 days just because you had to get
wounded Hawk. They are wounded too because I took them off the DNB, the do not bet list, and they lost and they failed to cover in back-to-back games. God damn it, Hawks. One of the days they were my play of the day too. But that's on me. I talked about that on the weekend show. That's on me. We know what's up with the Hawks, bro. I know what's up with the Hawks. Laying points is not their spot, not their situation. They should have beat the Lakers. They did beat the Lakers, but laying as many points as we were laying with them in that spot, just not really them. What is their spot is as dogs against quote unquote good teams. We've seen them beat Cleveland outright twice this season. We've seen them beat Boston outright this season. And I think they got a legitimate chance to come in here and beat the Knicks outright. From just a money-making perspective, nothing here tells me the Knicks should be this sizable of favorites. Sorry. It just doesn't. It just looks like what I've been preaching all season, that the Knicks are overrated and overvalued. So just from that perspective, I'm on the Hawks. If I was the lines maker in this game, the line probably for me would have been like 4.5, 4. So I think there's like a full bucket worth of value on Atlanta. We've already seen the Hawks beat the Knicks this season. It's a revenge spot at home at the crib, but it's not a bounce back revenge game, which is my favorite. And then the last piece of this is just, bro, the Hawks love hooping in New York. I just think tonight's going to be another one of them nights where Knicks fans going to be sitting there saying, man, fuck Trae Young, man. Y'all know Trae Young loves showing out in the Garden, man. He love it, bro. He love balling against them Knicks. Y'all want me to go lay 7.5 with him? I can't. I think this game probably comes right down to the wire. I'm not saying the Knicks are a bad team. I'm not saying they won't win games. I'm not saying they don't win this game. The Knicks are the better basketball team, but not a 7.5 point gap between these two teams right now for me currently. So shout out the Knicks. Right now I got them as the 4th or 5th best team in the East. Not in the NBA, in the East. Can't lay this many points with these boys, especially not on the Hawks, who love coming in there and spoiling things for them in the Garden in meaningful spots. Give me Trae Young, man. Give me Trae Young and them Hawk boys tonight plus the points. Chris. I mean, Ron.
This is a tough one. This is an emotional game for me. These are my two teams. I've been back in the Hawks since I was in Pampers, and love the Knicks this year. I've had to defend them because the guy on this show that loves his Mavericks so much likes to trash on the Knicks as if they're not similar records. And actually, I think do the Knicks have a better record now than the Mavs?
No.
But nonetheless,
one team was in the final last year. One team was a first round exit.
Yeah, that's last year. We got a better team this year. Anyway, This is a tough one because it's a revenge game for the Knicks as they lost to Atlanta, like Jay mentioned, in Atlanta. But in that game, the Knicks shot 47% from three and made 22 triples and still lost the game by 5 points, which is really concerning for me. So I'm going to go with the Hawks plus the points. And I think this is a classic Knicks win, Hawks cover. I think it's going to be a 4-point win for the Knicks in a close one. I lean towards the over, but this is not a game I'm rushing to bet because I don't like going against revenge and the Knicks. And, the Knicks are a big favorite. I don't necessarily think the line doesn't make sense. I just, for me, if the Knicks can't beat Atlanta hitting 22 threes at 47%, how are you going to lay 7-8 points with them now?
Say it with me, Ron. Overrated, overvalued.
I refuse.
I see the line actually now up to 8.5.
Yeah. This is a stay away game. I'm going to be watching this one.
Time decision. Probable, though. That's why.
I hope both teams win and they move on together in the NBA Cup.
If there was two teams that could find a way, it'd probably be these two. Roof.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean towards the Hawks and the points as well. I'm still trying to get over the Ron Pampers line. So you've been backing him for 2 years?
Hey, I might be the young gun in this industry, but I've got plenty of years of experience under my belt. I think that's my bio on the website.
Under your belt in Pampers? Is that what's under your belt? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm with you guys. A lot of what you said. I just think 7.5, 8 is too many. We've seen this NBA Cup bring out the best in some of these younger teams and teams that maybe haven't been as competitive in normal playoff structure in the past couple seasons. And the Hawks have been one of those teams. I mean, how they used it to hand the Cleveland Cavaliers their first loss of the season. So I think the Hawks can definitely cover here. As far as the money line goes, I think it's a toss-up. So give me the 7.5 points with the Atlanta Hawks in this one. And our other quarterfinal game today, we got the Golden State Warriors taking on the Houston Rockets. Ron, what do you like here?
Yeah, this one for me is more clear cut. I like the Rockets here. They've lost a ton of games in a row to Golden State. It makes it even better that they're favorites in this game. Playing with direct revenge. They played last week. Lost that game by 6, but it was a competitive game. They shot miserably, 37% from the floor, 26% from three. I look for those numbers to improve. Still a much better defensive team. Fundamentally, I like this Houston team, and they're the favorites for a reason. So give me Houston.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Houston as well. I got caught with the Warriors, with the Rockets last time against the Warriors, but I think this is the spot where I'm going to want to take them. They've still been one of the best home favorites in the NBA since the start of last season. Golden State, I like to see them a lot, but I'm just going with the revenge spot at home here. So give me Houston. Jay, tell us why Golden State.
Because the fucking Warriors have beaten them in 15 straight games. 15. It's not 5, not 10, 15. Oh my fucking God. I am Mr. Houston. We have a problem. I am Mr. Bet Houston in Houston. I love the Rockets. I love the Rockets, man. I love them boys, man. Hold on. The Rockets, let me give y'all the numbers. Since the start of last season, as a home favorite, Houston is 21-8-1 against the number. 21-8-1. They've covered in 72.4% of their home games when favored. But this one don't make sense. It don't even make sense. This is a sharp chase.
Yes, it does.
Special. No, it's not. No, it doesn't. Yeah, no, it doesn't.
They've lost 15 straight games. They just lost to them last week, and they're favored. Tells you all you need to know.
It tells me sharp chaser special. You can't just sometimes you just got to sit back and just think about it. Just sit back and think. How in the fuck are you favored over a team that's done beat you 15 times in a row? It don't even make sense. It don't even make sense, especially when they just beat you last week without their two best players. Curry didn't play, Draymond didn't play, and Kuminga went out there and gave him 30. I watched that entire game. I had the Warriors in that game. Man, nobody loves betting Houston more than me. Nobody. I've been betting Houston in Houston, you know what I mean? But not in this one. Not in this one. Until they show me they can beat the Warriors, I'm not doing it.
You're right. It's even better now that I think about it because they were out for that game and they're back for this one, right?
Yep.
Curry and them. So now they're still favored, the Rockets.
It don't make sense.
Get it? What is with the intro? What's going on over there?
It's because it's downloaded in the background.
Oh, I got you.
So it's like once it finishes, it like gives you the preview. But hold on, let me give y'all some numbers. Hold on. Let's just look at the recent matchups because I'm somebody who's bet Houston in the last few meetings against Golden State. Even dating back to last season. Like y'all know me, when I see Houston at home, they're just an automatic bet. So last season, so Warriors won earlier 99-93. Warriors beat them in Houston last season, 127-121. They beat them, they smashed them in Houston last year again, 133-110. The Rockets they have 8 against the spread losses. I like 4 of them are the Warriors. Like, it's just not. If a team owns you, they own you, and until they show me a sign, I can't do it. It's dominant performances from the Warriors. 127-121 in Houston, 133-110 in Houston, 106-95 in Houston, 121-108 in Houston, 127-120 in Houston.
All of these are good reasons to take Houston.
No, it's not.
Every game that you say.
It's every reason to take Golden State, man. Every reason.
Why were the Mavericks, who just beat the Thunder and beat them in the playoffs, and Luka's the best player of all time, why were they a 4.5-point dog in OKC? And why did the Thunder beat them by 14 points?
It was just Luka had a bad game. You know, things that happened.
Well, Curry's going to have a bad game, and the Rockets are going to sweep the floor.
I don't know. I think this is the Shark Chaser special. Like, there's nothing that suggests Rockets here. Nothing. So
I suggest Rockets, and I think I'm more than nothing.
All right. Good luck. I'm just telling you, I've been here. I've been where you are. I've been where you are. This is the time for the Rockets. They're gonna get it done. Nope.
Oh yeah, with the Rockets.
Oh yeah, the Rockets. Man. A lot of people on the Rockets today. A lot of people are.
Join me, brethren.
I get it too. I'm not sitting here telling y'all I don't get it. Usually I'll be like, I don't understand the path. I understand the path. It's just the wrong path.
You two done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Because I think I have something we can all agree on. Sorry, someone asked for the comments. I had to do it.
Wrap around, man.
All right, we said money making. What day is it? Wednesday. How could I forget it's Wednesday? Money making Wednesday. Jay, what do you got for sale today?
I'll have an NBA play of the day up for sale momentarily. I was running a little behind today, so jam session will be posted here in a few seconds. NBA play of the day will be posted as well. Maybe right now, I had 3 yesterday. I might try to do 3 again today. 1 in college hoops. I'm undefeated in my college hoops play of the day. I'm 3-0. So looking to maybe slide another one in there today. But you can scoop up my NBA play of the day. We did drop it last night, but we've hit 8 of 13 on that play. So looking to bounce back on that. That's what I got going on today. Hop on something long term. I will say tomorrow, it's 3 games in the NBA, but then Friday we're back. Friday we got a huge card. So just letting y'all know from my long-term folk. I tried to tell y'all earlier in the week. This is one of them weeks where the cards were really light. So I can't put games in there that aren't there. We'll be back to regular scheduled programming Friday when the NBA picks back up. So be on the lookout. And then, of course, we got NFL tomorrow and NFL on the weekend. We got college. We got just Army Navy on Saturday. So no real college football, but
there's a bowl game.
Oh, there is. There's another game other than Army Navy.
Yeah, South Alabama and Western Michigan, I think.
For real?
Really? I thought it was just FCS.
So did I. But I looked and it's the same day. It's like the Salute to Veterans Bowl or something like that.
Yeah, Western Mich. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Give me Western Michigan plus the points.
Ron, what do you have for sale today?
Yeah, I got 3 college basketball plays in a 3-pack, or you can get my college basketball bank shot best bet individually. We cashed that ticket easily yesterday with Tulane. Also, make sure you signed up for the email, Pick Dog's email chain. We're giving out the dog of the day every day. We're going to be alternating me, Chris, and Jay. This week is me, and so far Monday we cashed with Penn, and then yesterday we had the outright winner with Brown. So on the website, I think there's a little graphic that says that you can sign up for the email. You'll get that dog of the day every day exclusively with the Pick Dog's email.
There you go. I got to get better with my dog of the day. I had Friday and Saturday. I had the Hawks. No, I had the Bulls. We lost. They almost had it. And then Penn State.
I like Penn State. That was a good call. Wrong result.
Yeah. What you got for sale today, Roof?
Yeah, for me, I got $15 college hoops play of the day. Also got that as part of my 3-pack for college hoops. I also got an NBA play of the day as well. $15 play yesterday. We barely missed with Michigan, but we'll come back. We've been starting to heat up with those college hoops plays of the day. So I'm starting to get my footing in college basketball. I'm above 500, but I'm just getting juiced on the units. So hopefully going to get back above plus money soon. So definitely something you want to check out long term because, like I said, it's going to start heating up. NBA, like Jay said, NFL coming up, college football bowl season. We're going to have plenty of college basketball, NHL. So this is the best time to jump on long term, whether it's just with me or any of us. Pair us up as part of the multi-capper promotion. So definitely something you want to check out. But
parlay.
God.
I know, bro. It's sad. It's sad.
Dude, Neo Citron's gonna be your friend all day today. Just hot chocolate and the couch.
Yeah, I gotta shoot the NFL show later. But other than that, I'm be chilling.
1-word answers. Panthers.
So
Cowboys.
Sean. Only time you should be using more than 1 word is when you say
the NFL. And speaking of Cowboys, bro, they got us dogs to Carolina. What the fuck?
That's where you deserve to be. This is where your season has brought you to, Mr. J.
God, like
when you muff a blocked punt, you deserve to be dogs in Carolina.
That is
you chose this life.
How the hell?
How do you muff a block punt?
How do you muff a block punt, bro? That didn't make sense.
All right. Jay, what do you got for your parlay today?
Let's see. I'm gonna go to college hoops. We're gonna do beat down Central. Baylor. I'm probably gonna get in trouble doing it, but we'll see. Baylor, St. John's.
Baylor just started.
Oh, sorry.
If you want to bet it live.
All right, then we'll if you want to bet it live, St. John's, and we'll do. I don't care what y'all talking about. Kentucky finna take Colgate behind that shit. We'll see.
Right.
For me, I'll do Nevada, Utah Valley, Houston Rockets.
Give me UMass Lowell. Give me Duquesne. And give me Louisville. And if you're feeling a little bit spicy, we're all for a double-double. Josh Hart, Şengün, Jalen Johnson. You can also round robin the triple double. If you hit the three, if all three have a triple double tonight, it's plus 300,000. I'm just saying. $10 pays out 30K. Or round robin them and probably make like, I don't know.
I've seen crazier shit happen.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
Wounded Hawk, man. Hopefully I ain't wounded tonight. We'll see. But no, that's it for me. Appreciate y'all, boys.
Appreciate everyone for joining us. Remember, we've got all the content over at Pick Dogs YouTube, whether it's Ron's Bank Shot Breakdown, Jay's Jam Session. I got the wraparound. There's no wraparound today because today's NHL card stinks and it's only 2 games. I think my voice is starting to go too, but they'll be back tomorrow. And I think our video submission for our favorite Mitchisms is up now too, correct?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I posted the video a little while ago. If you could check it out and then leave your comment with your favorite moment and the link to that so that we can try to gather as many clips as possible.
Yeah, we're gonna start working on that. Yeah. And yeah, make sure you check out everything. There's soccer videos, daily game videos for myself and Brad. There's all of our shorts, the specialty videos like the parlays and stuff like that. So plenty of content. So make sure you guys check that out. But
I need one of y'all to find that Rack City for me, please.
I know somebody else said that too. I don't remember when that was.
I need somebody to find the Rack City clip, man, please. Oh my God. That was the one he broke me. Like, he broke me live. Like, oh my God. Oh man. Make today a winning day, man.
Appreciate everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. We will see you guys tomorrow with myself, Jay, and Brad. See you guys later.
Peace.